President Zelensky says that his troops have made more advances against Russian forces. Now, this comes just days, of course, after Ukraine retook the strategic town of Lyman, a move seen as a significant setback for the Russian campaign in the east of the country. And now we have the Ukrainian drive in the south also making progress. And President Zelensky said that 2 villages near the strategic city of Kherson have been recaptured. Despite that, well, Russia's lower house of parliament has unanimously ratified a bill today annexing all of these 4 regions of Ukraine. They've gone ahead with it. So what is life like for the millions of people now living in the territory occupied by Russia? Our correspondent Paul Adams reports now from southern Ukraine.
Ukrainian forces on the move again, this time taking back villages in the south. Progress has been slow here since the summer, but this all seemed to happen quickly, again taking Russia by surprise. For Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky, it was more good news to report in his nightly address. He thanked the units involved. And far to the east, scene of September's lightning counteroffensive, Ukrainian troops are still pushing forward, collecting abandoned Russian equipment as they go.
Now this machine will work for our armed forces.
Russia now has major headaches on 2 fronts at the same time, just when it's trying to conscript, train and equip badly needed extra troops. Vladimir Putin may have celebrated annexing chunks of Ukraine, but his problems just keep multiplying. Is that you? It's Paul. But for civilians trapped inside Russian-controlled territory, life is getting harder. We reach a man in Kherson who doesn't want to be identified. He says the big fear is conscription.
Well, the conscription is just a matter of time. We don't know which time. People around Kherson are being conscripted by dozens, and it makes us all afraid, of course.
Russia's annexation is also making it much harder for people to leave. Here at the reception center in Zaporizhia, officials are used to seeing 1,000 people a day fleeing occupied areas. Today, it's practically deserted. 19-year-old Maxim finally made it after 4 days of traveling and waiting. He's here with his brother, mother, and the family cat.
We stayed there because we didn't know where to go. But after the referendum, it got very scary, because I could get conscripted into the Russian army, and I could never fight for Russia.
Maxim's family is moving on, hoping to find safety and some kind of future far from Russian occupation. 30 people have made it out so far today. Hope and uncertainty mixing in equal measure. Paul Adams, BBC News, Zaporizhia.